This is Hollywood Forever. And Hollywood Forever was what's called Hollywood Memorial Park. A lot of very famous people are buried here. And it's actually a tourist attraction. And if you go to the front, the gift shop up front, the flower store, gift shop at the cemetery, flower shop, you can get a map of where they're all buried around here. This is where Rudolph Valentino is buried. And if you don't know, Rudolph Valentino was a big movie star in the 1920s. And this where he's buried was actually her vault. But when he died, she let him have this. And she was a big screenwriter back in the early days of film. It's Peter Finch, Academy Award winner. Peter Finch, he was nominated and won the Academy Award after he died for the movie Network. This is David White. I don't know if you can see him too well. David White was on the TV show Bewitched as Larry Tate. His son died a year before him in the Lockerbie attack on the Lockerbie the plane that crashed, the Pan Am flight that was blown up over Scotland. He died a year before his father. And this is where they are. This is the burial place of Douglas Fairbanks Jr. and Sr. Douglas Fairbanks Sr. was a big silent film star, and Douglas Fairbanks Jr. was a well-known film actor, and he was also one time married to Joan Crawford. Now behind there, those buildings, that's the Paramount lot, right behind all this there. That's where they make movies. And then this is where they bury all their dead stars. This is Johnny Ramone. I don't know if you can see him too well. It's kind of dark here, but Johnny Ramone, yeah, the Ramones. This is here, cool statue. He died of prostate cancer, I believe. And here's other people's quotes to him. Lisa Marie Presley, and there's another one. Eddie Vedder, Rob Zombie. Ew, that's kind of creepy. Rob Zombie in a cemetery. Ooh, who knew? Here's Fay Wray. Fay Wray from the classic film King Kong. This Fay Wray, she died just a couple years ago. About 4 years ago. So yeah, this is where Fay Wray is. This is a memorial to Hattie McDaniel. She won the Academy Award for Mammy in Gone with the Wind. And when she died, she wanted to be buried here, but at the time, they would not allow black people to be buried here in this cemetery, so she was buried somewhere else. And a few years ago, they finally put a marker here for her, even though she's not really buried here. Here is Francis Lee Slaughter and James H. Slaughter. I don't know if they were any ancestry to me or not, but I thought that was interesting finding them here. But she wasn't very old when she died, and he lived quite a long time. And this is Tyrone Power. Tyrone Power, this is where he's buried. Yeah, Tyrone Power, some of you might know or not know, he was a big movie star. A lot of movie stars here. This is actually where Marion Davies is buried. Marion Davies was the mistress to William Randolph Hearst, and she was also a big movie star. But she was married. She was the mistress to William Randolph Hearst and had a love child with them, and she's also buried here. Arthur Lake is also buried here. Arthur Lake played Dagwood in the Dagwood movies in the 1940s, I believe it was, and he was married to the daughter of Marion Davies and William Randolph Hearst. So, interesting little Hollywood side story there. Hannah Chaplin, it's mother of Charlie Chaplin. She was buried here in 1928. Jane Mansfield, she's not really buried here, but this is a cenotaph, I think it's called, and it's basically a memorial marker. This is Anna Maria de Carcosa. She was the mysterious lady in black at Valentino's funeral, and they buried her right here. Janet Gaynor. Janet Gaynor, she was a big movie star back in the 30s and 40s and such, and this is where she is. And then here's her husband, Adrian. He was a wardrobe designer, very famous fashion designer back in the day. One of the more famous films he did was Wizard of Oz. Danny DeVito, I didn't know he died. No, actually, I don't know who this guy is, but he's not dead yet, so it's a pre-need thing, I guess. Comedy teen of Burns and Chase. And, Thurston Howell III. And, Seymour Skinner. And, Pat Boone. Or Daniel Boone. I can't remember which one that is. Graves, well, it's obviously a grave. Back there you see Captain Bligh. And, Carl Alfalfa Schweitzer, otherwise known as Alfalfa from The Little Rascals. That's not Petey from the dog from the movie on there. That's another dog. That's a dog he got killed over. It was a little scandal where somebody offered a reward for a dog that he found and they didn't pay him, so he went in and tried to kill the guy. The guy killed him first. So this is his father and his brother. They're all buried together. Here's another Springfield resident. Mayor Quimby is buried here. Will Smith. I didn't know he died. Oh look, Bill Paxton. Oh look, it's Mr. Peabody from the cartoons. This is what he died of. Whoever it was what they died of. And they died in 1910. So yeah, they didn't have treatments for that back then. This is the one who invented the boot for the car. If you got like tickets for parking tickets, they put a boot on your car. This is the one who invented the tickets. This is the one who invented the boot for the car wheel. The guy who's buried here, he's actually a graphic artist. He liked rockets, I guess. And I like this epitaph here. It says, "Too bad we had fun.